Hello, lovely YouTube peoples. We are back for another video. This is going to be, what is the new moon in Taurus bringing all signs, zodiac signs. We're going to do a zodiac sign read with our lovely hippie trippy tarot cards. I thought, again, maybe pull 3 cards for each sign if I want to clarify, or if extra ones pop out, we'll just take them. But 1 being the situation, 2 being the near future, 3 being the most likely outcome of the situation. So we can kind of get a read of like now and into the future. And what's going to happen? What's going to be? Let's just see, what the fuck this tells me. Who knows? So we have the new moon in Taurus happening. Today is Monday the 10th as I film this. It will be Tuesday the 11th. Yes, May 11th is the new moon in Taurus. And for those of you who are not familiar with Taurus energy, it is earth energy. It is all about those pentacles. All about trying to make your actual dreams physically become a reality. So it's about getting down to earth, setting those goals, setting those intentions, and actually taking action towards them. Because a lot of the time, we can be people that are like, I'm just dreaming all up in my head or in my heart. I'm like, oh, that would be nice. Wouldn't it be nice if, if the world would fucking, let me do it. And there's just like a lot of that going on. And Taurus is about like, you gotta like do something. You can't just wish and hope and pray. Like at some point you got to start doing something, making phone calls, writing up some emails, asking some people some questions, sticking your nose out there and doing something. Go ahead and start figuring out what are the barriers to the plan. Let's just go ahead and tackle one barrier at a time. One at a time. So I'm assuming, and I could be wrong in making this assumption, I generally am, that the cards will probably have some kind of like reflection with that. If we see a lot of Pentacles energies come up, I'm not going to be even remotely surprised. Also, update, doesn't matter. My last video was like, 3-4 days ago? And at the very beginning of the video, some ROSIE DOG, I'm just not trying to alert her right now because she's napping and we want that, jumped up and scratched my arm, and I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna die. And I was like, dramatic as hell because I'm always extra. But this is like 3-4 days old and it's still bruised, man. I'm telling you, that shit hurt when it happened. It hurt. I wasn't whinging for nothing. Oh, Richter. Off the Richter. Okay, here we go. Anyway, vagina crystals, y'all. Placed, connection to God, restored. Y'all already know, and in case you don't, timestamps are always in the description box. Sometimes I think some people are like, I'm not going to watch that video because it's so long. I'm like, timestamps are in the description. I went to Beaujolais. It's bow time at Beaujolais. Anyways, I got myself some liquid life going on there. So let's go ahead and get started. I've been yammering on for like 2.5. Okay, that one's still attached. It was fixing to get the gun. Okay, Aries. Let's see here. Let's get 3 cards for the situation, the near future, and the most likely outcome. Okay, we got the situation. Wow. Well, okay. Did another one flip? Because it almost felt like it did, but I guess not. Okay, Aries. In our situation, we have the Knight of Swords reverse. So this is air energy, Gemini, Libra. Wow. Aquarius. That was the biggest brain fart ever. How many times have y'all seen me say all these? Okay. Anyway, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We got that in reverse. That's our situation. In the near future, we have the 6 of Swords in the reverse. This is also air energy. And in our likely outcome, this is a good outcome to have, Aries. This ain't bad. I ain't mad at it. We got ourselves the 5 of Wands in reverse. Okay. In reverse. That ain't so bad. So what it looks like for us, Aries, I'm also in Aries, just so you know. Alright, but whatever. What it looks like is there's something, I think, that you've probably got kind of a halt on it, okay? This could be like some kind of a plan, some kind of an idea, some kind of a venture, and perhaps you want to go into this venture really, really fast, right? Like, I just want it done. I just want it over with. I just want some kind of like information here. I want to kind of know where I stand. Like, is there any way we could kind of move this along? You know, Aries, fire energy, right? We're the initiators of the zodiac. It's like, go, 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 go. But I'm looking here, something here is a delay. We got something that's holding you back from being able to move forward, or you don't have all the information that you thought you would have at this point in some kind of a process. And so you're kind of like, you know, like, what fucking gives? Like, you know, how long is it going to take for me to get all this information gathering? So I think that can be a little bit frustrating for an Aries. But moving into the near future, it looks like there's movement that is needed, movement that is necessary, but yet again, it's not quite ready. Not quite ready. So this is right before the move. So, and this is new moon. Remember, this is new moon energies, which is tomorrow. So just think, you know, this week, you know, so this doesn't mean you're never going to get to move or move forward with whatever kind of project, idea, plan, or whatever this is. But this does mean it's not yet. There's something here that I think is going to keep you from being able to move forward. I do think it has a lot to do with this information gathering stage. There's a lot more I's that need to be dotted, a lot more T's that need to be crossed for you, Aries. But what I will say, the most likely outcome is a good one. This is the end of conflict. So whatever conflict was coming along with this situation, you're going to see that dispel. You're going to see it die down. It's also possible, Aries, that you were almost expecting a bit of a hassle with this. You know, you were expecting somebody to pop off. You were expecting somebody to just go ahead and say some shit. Go ahead and try to obstruct something. Go ahead and try to be a pain in my rightful ass. And you felt like that there might be some kind of a tension there. But yet, whenever you finally get up to it, once this information comes in and you're able to actually start moving forward, you're going to see that people stand down. People actually start disarming a little bit and be kind of like, well, it is what it is, I guess, Aries. I guess I just got to go along with it because I guess it is what it is. And you're like, slow clap for the motherfucker who finally gets it, who finally got on the right page. But this is a good, obviously, this is good news, Aries. It's good news. I do want to be nosy because I'm an Aries, might as well. One more on this most likely outcome. One more on this. One more card on this. We're going with that one. Knight of Cups. So our Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, water sign person. But whatever this is, whether this is an actual person that's coming in that could be giving you like an apology or some kind of, especially with this, you know, it's like the conflict ending. And this is someone being like, you know, well, maybe I was wrong. Maybe I jumped the gun on it. Maybe I jumped to conclusions or some kind of shit like that, where they're coming in and they're softening their approach or their blow. But what it also could be is that whatever it is that you've been kind of mentally working on, it actually comes to fruition at the end of this. And it's like, ha ha ha, now it's ready. There you go. And it's something that can make you feel like, fuck yes, finally, like it's fulfilled. Whatever this is, you're gonna get some kind of fulfillment from it. It's going to come through. You're gonna be able to like emotionally have kind of like a relief about it. And I'd say that looks good. It looks good for you, Aries. It's coming in. You're gonna be a little stuck for a little while, but don't let that get you down. All right, that's my Aries, folks. Okay, Taurus. What do we have coming in for our Taurus peeps? Oh, shiza. I think that's 3 cards right there. Yep, it sure is. In the situation, we have a 4 of Cups in the reverse. Look at those shaky hands. It's fucking atrocious. I need to see a physician. All right, the near future, what do we have? We have the Knight of Wands in reverse. This is a fire energy, so Aries, Leo, Sag energy. And in the likely outcome, we have the 9 of Cups upright, which I love for you, Taurus. I love that for you. Hey, that's so good. Hey. Okay, so what I'm looking at here is it seems like, at least in the beginning here, you might be sitting here kind of rejecting some kind of thing coming to you, right? There's some kind of an opportunity or something that might be presenting itself to you. And I think there was, at first at least, perhaps some kind of a feeling of, is this exactly what I want? Is this the way it's supposed to look? Is this the way it's supposed to feel? You know, there's a bit of a questioning about it. I think that you're at a place where you're sitting there and almost realigning your intentions. So it's almost like reprioritizing, right? It's like sitting there and getting kind of clear emotionally. What's the most important thing to have happen? Okay, like, do I need to worry about if it looks like this or if it happens like that? Or is it something where it's kind of like, you know, what's the priority here? What do I feel like I need most out of something? Okay, so instead of feeling like rejecting this or rejecting that, or, you know, just prematurely shooting down opportunities, it's kind of like recentering, realigning, and reprioritizing what needs to get done. What do I have to see happen? All these kinds of details. And it's all about trying to get closer to what is the feeling state that I'm actually trying to manifest here. Because, you know, you could be, obviously we all know, you could be a millionaire and you could be sad as shit. You know, so it's like sometimes money is just not the answer. Now we're going into a new moon in Taurus, and you are a Taurus, and so I think, you know, pentacles might be something that you care about, but I'm not seeing pentacles here, which I'm kind of like, okay, you know, but I'm seeing that the near future energy, what we have coming in for you is something where it feels like the adventure isn't quite ready for you yet. There is an adventure that perhaps you want to go on, but it is not ready for you yet. And so you might be sitting there being like, not that Taurus is the most rushy sign out there, but I am getting kind of the sense of chomping at the bit where it's like, okay, you know, like, let's go ahead and get all the info together already. Like, let's go ahead and get the foundation set, because, like, let's go with it. Let's go. And yet again, the second sign, because Aries was like this too, where we had a horsey flipped upside down, where it was like, I want to go, bitch, but you can't, right? Something here isn't quite ready for the adventure. It looks like there's some kind of commitment, perhaps, that you have to, commitment or commitments that you have yet to, let's say, lock down, or commitments that you might have to tie up a couple of loose ends or figure out before you can actually move forward into this adventure. But the good news here, the most likely outcome is our 9 of Cups. And hell fucking yeah, this is wish fulfillment, man. Wish upon a star. There it is. You got it. You want it, Taurus. So even though I think you might be dealing with some, you know, some reservations of what it is you want and trying to get right with it to make it go along, ultimately it is going to come together, and it's going to come together the exact way that you need it to, because we got the 9 of Cups on it. We got the 9 of Cups on it. I am curious here about this near future energy with the Knight of Wands reverse. Let's just check one more time on that. Near future energy. Woo! Something that was a pain in the ass. Our 10 of Swords in the reverse. This is good. This is a completion, okay? It is. It's a completion. It's where, like, whatever it was that might have been hurtful, you might have been in a situation where, say, for example, if this is a love reading, Taurus, somebody that was non-committal just ran the fuck up out of your life, and instead of it being something that's like too burdensome or sad for you, I don't see it holding you back anymore, and I see you being like, good riddance. You know, but it doesn't have to be like a person. It could be a situation that was a pain in the ass that's finally coming to a close. Whatever that pain in the ass was that was blocking that forward momentum, blocking that adventure, that barrier is being removed, and boom, that's what it's resulting into, which is exactly what you want, Taurus. Exactly what you want. So I'd say that's good. Be happy with it. Go with it. All right. Gemini. My Geminis. What's going on with my Geminis? Okay, well, you know what? I already got 3. Let's just do it. Okay, we're starting out with the 7 of Cups reverse, that's the situation. Then our near future energy is the Two of Wands reverse, and the likely outcome, the Eight of Wands upright, which is a fabulous outcome. Fabulous. Okay, Gemini, what it looks like to me, are you having some concerns about what the fuck to do with yourself? There's almost a vibe of that, like what do I do with myself? All right, I want to also get real quick a clarifier on the, wow, okay. There it was, a clarifier on the Two of Wands reverse, and we got the Queen of Swords here, which is an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So this very well could be your energy. I must say, we'll put her in here like this, just so we can tell. Okay, so what I'm looking at here in the situation, I think either something has just become like emotionally, what in the world? Sorry about that. Either something has just become emotionally clear to you, or it's a situation where you almost feel like somebody may have, or some situation has left you no choice but to go this way, okay? So it can be as positive as the brain fog is clearing, and I'm starting to feel this is exactly what I want. This is, it's all starting to make sense, that kind of a thing. I'm coming out of the fantasy world and I'm coming into reality. All the delusions that I had, or any confusions or misunderstandings, it's all wrapping up, and that would be wonderful. But it could also be somebody that makes you feel like you're leaving me no choice here. There's no choice but to do this, and it doesn't always have to be a negative. You've left me no choice. It just really depends on your situation. You know how to make it fit, Gemini. But I will say that there could be a possible tad bit of heartache, just because I'm seeing this Queen of Swords show up here, and she's usually popping up out of the deck when she's like tired of that bullshit. I was trying to think of a nicer way to say it, but there was no other way. You're tired of the bullshit, Gemini, and you're doing your Gemini thing. You're like, listen, as the wind blows, I set them boundaries, okay? I'm clear. I know what I'm doing. I know what I want. I know what I don't want. I know what I'll take. I know what I won't take. And this is the lay of the land. Just saying. Which is very fair. Very fair, very level-headed, I will say. Very fair and level-headed you are at this time. But it does seem like there's a situation where perhaps not really sure what to do with yourself at this juncture. Even though it feels like the path is clearing itself for you and pointing to like, this way only, Gemini, this way, this way, this way, this way. It's like you're getting the signs that are telling you like this is the way, funneling you kind of in that direction, but you're still like, but what do I do with that though? Like, what do I really do with that? And so I think you're having to come in there and you're going to have to come in there and carve out that space and get more clear about what that space is. I think that's just, it's calling you to action in that way, because you're here, but we're not listening to the blinky, go this way, go this way, go this way. That's not what I see us doing here, Gemini. So in the near future, you're going to have to be a bit more clear, a bit more, I don't want to say cutthroat, because that sounds more harsh than what I think is necessary, but you're going to have to carve out that space. We're going to have to act on it. We're going to have to make some decisions, Gemini. You're going to have to make some decisions. But I will say that whatever it is you do here to figure out exactly how you want to handle this and exactly what you want to do with yourself, it's going to end well, because we got ourselves the Eight of Wands in the upright. This is saying that whatever happens, whatever it is that you decide upon, it's going to be like, it's going to take off like a shot. You're not going to have to sit here and like crank the lawnmower 400 times just waiting for it to go and like take off. No, you don't have to mess with the stupid lawnmower. Like, it's actually going to go. First yank, fires right up, and you're like, yes. So this is one of those things, the second that you get clear, the second that you make the decisions on it, whatever it is just going to take right off, and it's going to do exactly what it's supposed to do. And you're going to get a lot of information coming in quick. You're going to get a lot of communication in really quick, and it's just going to start unfolding for you, and it's going to be good. This is in the upright, man. This is good. So that is you, Gemini. That is you. All right. Who we got next? We got Cancer. All right, Cancer. What's coming up for my lovely Cancerians? We got one card out already. We got two. Dang, y'all must be dealing with, Y'all might be dealing with the Gemini. You got that card coming out again. Okay, so Cancer, what we have here, we have the situation is the Eight of Pentacles upright. The near future energy, we have the Queen of Swords upright, air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Also in the most likely outcome, we have the Fool, card of Aries. Beautiful, beautiful card to show up there. I think I would like to look at the Fool here in our most likely outcome. Another card about our most likely outcome, please, for our Cancerians. Another most likely outcome card for our Cancerians. I want to see it. I want. So fine. I want to see it. There we go. Ooh, I like it. 3 of Cups. That feels good. Feels good, Cancer. Okay. So this is what I'm looking at here. The situation, there's something that you are working on. You are working hard on it. Okay. So whether it is your personal life, your romantic life, your business life, your career, you know, like whatever have you. This might even just be you in the garden, okay? You're redecorating your house. I don't know what it is you're working on, Cancer, but whatever it is, I can tell that you're working on it. Now, I will say, coming up into the near future, it looks like you're going to have to be a little bit more clear and a little bit more judicious in your decision making. Okay, this is not a bad card. This is just a card of guidance that's saying in the near future, you actually also could be dealing with somebody who's an air sign. Okay, so that person might be coming in. A Gemini, Libra, Aquarius doesn't have to be a female, but this would be an energy of somebody who's got a lot of ideas. And they're I would say, very well thought out ideas. They are judicious, balanced, focused kind of ideas. So it's something that's not just like airy-fairy. It's like somebody's actually gone and taken an idea and they've put in structure to it, putting discipline behind it, which is something that you really, really want if you're trying to pull something off. Okay, Cancer? It looks like you're trying to pull something off, and this is the energy that's going to help you pull it off, whether this is somebody that's lending their energy to you and helping you, or whether you're adopting this energy. But there's a definite need to take all of these ideas and plots and plans and stuff that you've been going around and to actually clearly define it and put it into some kind of parameters that help you actualize it, okay? These boundaries or these parameters that you're going to be putting into this, whatever this is coming up in the near future, once you carve out the space and carve out these boundaries for this, then it's going to help you know what decisions to make next, so that the action you're making is going to be something that optimizes whatever you're working on. Because you can bust your ass on something and it just never comes to fruition. And you're like, how is it that I've been busting ass this entire time and I ain't got nothing to show for it? Do this. Try this, Cancer. Try that. Because as soon as you try that, and we go ahead and we clearly define what it is that we're actually shooting for and putting our energy into, boom, baby, this is what's going to come up for you. This is the most likely outcome. This is a fresh new start saying, fucking go for it, man. Go for it. This is balls to the wall. This is titties to the glass, okay? Go for it. This is a group of people also that could be lending themselves to helping you, which is why I think the Queen of Swords could be an external person that comes forward and helps you out. Could be. Because we are seeing people that are showing up, people that are helping you. It could just be as simple as these are friends and family that are here to celebrate your achievement with you. So whether you're graduating or whether you successfully built that backyard fire pit, now you got everybody over for the barbecue. Whatever it is, Cancer, this is good. It is celebratory. It is a massive go for it type energy. This is basically exactly what it is you're working on coming to full fruition and being something that is worthy of a pat on the back and something that's going to call in celebration and support. So, very good news for you, Cancer. I like to hear it for you. All right. Good. All right. Leo, what do we have? Oh, okay. Coming in for our Leos. We'll make this the both of these. Damn, Leo, are you doing the biggest shit of life right now? God, why do I even ask y'all? Okay, why do I even ask? Y'all are ruled by the sun. Y'all are the center of the universe. Of course, y'all got big shit popping. Y'all always got big shit popping. Why even ask? You showing up in your situation loud and proud. The sun, card of Leo, right there in the situation. Your near future energy, you've got the Fool, card of Aries, also beautiful energy. And in your most likely outcome, we have the Guru, which is the Hierophant, card of Taurus, and the Page of Swords reverse, which is our air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This one is the only snafu out of all of these because you got big shit popping. Look at that. Big shit popping, Leo. Let's talk about it. Let's break it down. All right, Leo, here you are at the very outset in this situation. You're standing firmly in your power. Whatever it is that you have been working on, and I get a good hunch that it feels like you've been working on big things, whether it's big plans in your career, in your work life, or whether you just have a lot of personal goals that you've been working on, like steadily and studiously trying to actualize it and manifest it. This is like all systems go. This is, oh, hell yes, hunty. It's all of that. That's all that right here. So I think that you are probably in a situation where you are feeling really jam-packed, rearing to go, fired up. Let's just do it. Let's do the damn thing already. Let's go ahead and figure it out, get it together, and go for it, right? Like, I feel that kind of like, yeah, there's momentum here, and it's positive, and it feels like it's something that's actually going to happen, right? You know? So this is all very, very good, and that's where you're sitting right now. Heading into the near future, Betty, you ain't slowing down. You ain't slowing down. You got the full energy sitting here about you. This is great. This is taking that momentum and just pushing it and driving it harder. This is Leo doing what Leo does best, right? I run the world, bitch. I run the world and I'm making it happen. I'm not quitting on my dreams. I'm not quitting on what's important to me. I've got my nose to the grindstone and I've got it figured out and I'm just going for it because you only live once and I deserve to have a life worth living. I am only here for a blip of time and I deserve to have a life worth living. And you damn sure do. And it looks like it's gonna damn sure happen. It is. It's gonna happen, Leo. I see it coming in for you so clearly. And it's something, it's like so exciting coming right off the sun card. Like, this is something that's got me over here like, I'm like fangirling over your reading, Leo. You know, like, of course. So your most likely outcome, boom. The Guru, the Hierophant, sitting right there. Again, card of Taurus. But for this being a new moon in Taurus, and this is Tauran energy coming in, like, to me, that's just a double confirmation that having your nose to the grindstone and doing that work, putting in that hard work ethic that you have, and steadily being like, I won't take no for an answer, brick wall, you know, I came in like fucking Miley Cyrus. I imploded that shit. You know, this is what it's saying. It's saying that you are steadily knocking down these obstacles. You're steadily growing something. It looks like some kind of an institution, some kind of an agency, some kind of a, like something that is very, almost conventional, I would say. It's almost like a systemic type of yes, a systemic type of win. What do I mean by systemic? I mean, like, if you're talking about an agency or an organization, like your workplace or the government or a systemic thing. So this is something where it's kind of like, are you wanting to move up in your church? Granted. Are you wanting to like buy a house and move up the ladder of society? Granted. You want the 2.5 kids and the white picket fence? It's like, granted. You want the promotion? Granted. There's something about it that feels like whatever it is that you've been working in, whatever system, a family system, a work system, a government system, this is the card that confirms that that system is working with you. You're not going up against the brick wall trying to push something that's not going to go. It's going to go. It is gonna go. It's gonna come through for you, Leo, and it's beautiful. The only sticky business, I will say, that attached to our Hierophant right here, we got the Page of Swords in reverse. There are some people out there, I will fucking say it, I don't care. There's some people out there that might not have your best interest at heart, some little sideline haters. You got some sideline haters sitting here jealous as fuck of everything you up to. You moving mountains, you shaking up some status quo, you are doing stuff the way you want it done, and it's working. They didn't think, the naysayers didn't think it was going to work out for you, Leo. They didn't. And they low-key hoped it wouldn't. But now you sitting here showing them it can be done and this is how it can be done. And I just did a whole lot of shit. What about it? And they're over here being like, I can't believe she done this. I can't believe he went off and he did. And it's like, you can sit there and be a little keyboard warrior all you want to in fight book land, but I'm not going to sit there and be bothered by it. Okay. Haters going to hate. Talkers going to talk. Sit there in your miserable life while I go ahead and take it upscale. And that's what you're doing. So I like that for you, Leo. That's you. That's you, Leo. That's exciting as shit, I got to say. All right. Virgo. Let's talk to my Virgo peoples. Please, let's talk to my... Okay. Virgo, you came right out in the situation, but you are reversed with the Hermit reverse, Virgo. What's up, baby? We gonna talk about it. Your near future energy. Your near future... Okay. Near future, you got two cards out. We got the High Priestess reverse, which is card of Pisces, which also is... what's the C word I always say? Whatever. The context, that's not the C word, clarified. Virgo. Right. By our Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so our secondary earth energy coming in there. And then, sorry. Most likely outcome. Anybody who was just listening and not watching and just heard them was like looking at the video being like, what was her malfunction? Yeah. Ooh, you got the same thing that Leo just got. I know we got cuspers. We got Leo, Virgo, cuspers. Because we got the Guru, which is the Hierophant card of Taurus in our most likely outcome. Okay, Virgo, let's talk about it. So first of all, you've got 3 major arcanas. Okay, Virgo, you are up to some stuff. You're working with some big energies, Virgo. You are, for this new moon in Taurus, you are working with some big energies. Now, one thing I got to say is has something kind of recently knocked you on your ass, Virgo? Has it? It's possible because we're seeing this in the reverse, and sometimes this means happy Virgo. Sometimes this means like upset Virgo, or perhaps introverted Virgo. Introverted doesn't mean bothered. It just means let me go ahead and incubate a little bit. But what I'll say, the positive of this card being in the reverse is that if you have been in an upset way or kind of off kilter, not in your best A game, that's something that's moving along. We're moving through that energy and it's transmuting into something better, okay? Because we're getting ready to come out of hiding. We're getting ready to reemerge into the scene, reemerge back with the world, reintegrate ourselves back into society. That's good. I like to see that. It feels like if you did have your ass on your shoulders at one point, it's like now you're feeling like I'm ready to be over it. It feels like whatever that was has probably cleared up in a way. Now, the near future, what is coming in for you? I will say a slight word of caution for you, Virgo, because it looks like in the near future, there might be something that has, I would say maybe questionable intentions. I'm not saying anything bad, but I would say that there's something that's coming through that perhaps you're not looking at hard enough. You're not scrutinizing it enough, because it's possible that somebody might be trying to push something or push an idea, or, they're trying to push something through perhaps and trying to rewrite your internal guidance. They're like, trust me, this is what you want. This is what you need. Trust me, it's going to be okay. Trust me, everything's fine. And you're sitting there being like, I don't know if that sits right with me. I don't know if I believe that shit. Yeah, you don't have to believe that shit, okay? Somebody could be withholding information from you. They could be withholding some kind of details that if you had known that, you would have said a big hell no to it. Something like that. It doesn't have to be something that's bad. This is just something that says you need to really kind of look inward and check in with what you want. What do you want? What do you like? What do you prefer? What do you want to see? It's you. It's your decision. It's up to you. So I would check in like that. Now, once I feel like you do that in the near future, then you're going to be sowing the seeds you want, okay? But be very careful about what seeds it is that you're sowing at this time, because you may inadvertently be sowing weeds. You could be sitting here being like, oh, hunty, I'm really fucking looking forward to some carrots. And then you wait 6 months and then you grow like lima beans. And you're like, bitch, I ain't want nothing to do with no damn butter beans. I wanted carrots. Okay? And it's like, you didn't realize you planted something you didn't want to plant because like homeboy over here was like trying to like sell you on something without letting you know there was a catch. I don't know. I just say, make sure you look into it. Make sure you check into yourself. Make sure you see what it is that's happening so nobody can run some kind of snow job over on you and try to pull the wool over your eyes. But whatever this situation is, it's a long game, okay? This isn't some quick and fast, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am type of situation. This is a long game. We plant, we tend, and we wait. And Virgo, honestly, you're good at that. You're good at that. That's something that is a strong suit of yours. So I wouldn't worry about that coming up with your near future. But I would say that you will be waiting a little bit longer than perhaps you want to. And you do have to pay attention to what you're sowing. Now, the most likely outcome with the guru sitting right here, the card of Taurus, this is a good outcome. Because whatever it is that is coming in for you, it's going to result in you feeling like, let's say, the game you're playing works in your favor. Like, somebody else isn't writing some bullshit rules and changing them as you go, right? Because that's usually what you think. The game is rigged and all y'all are some sons of bitches. That's not what I'm seeing here. The game is not rigged. I see you knowing the game. You understand the game. You know how to work the game. And you know how to make the game work for you, Virgo. And I see that as a very positive thing. Because it looks like whatever kind of structure, whether that's, an agency, an organization, a government, or even like an institution like marriage or anything like that, whatever this is, that whatever parameter system it is that you're playing in, the family system, the work system, whatever it is, you're going to come out in a way where victorious, I think, is too happy of a word, honestly, Virgo. I'm not gonna cut the shit with you, but I think it's gonna have you in good standing. It's gonna be something that takes a while before it actually evidences itself. But I think that if you're paying attention and you're doing what it is you want to do, then you're gonna be able to level up in a significant way. Okay, you're gonna be able to take this thing up to the next level, and it's gonna be what you want. The game is going to work the way it's designed to work, and you're not gonna get fucked, right? Great. Good news. Okay, so that's for you, Virgo. That is for you. Okay. Now, Libra. Let's talk to my Libras. What is this new moon in Taurus? Okay. Bring in my Libras. There we go. Well, against my better judgment, I'm going to take all three because I'm going to make that quick. Ooh, Libra, y'all just got a lot more cards than everybody else did. Okay, so we're starting out in the situation with the Five of Pentacles. I'm so sorry to hear that. We're near future energy. We got the Queen of Cups in reverse, which it could be a water sign person, a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Doesn't have to be. And in the near future, what do we have? We have the Devil upright, card of Capricorn, the Ten of Cups in reverse, and the Two of Pentacles here. Okay, so you do have a fair amount of earth energy in here. 3 of the 5, 60% of your read here is earth energy, which is what I would expect for a new moon in Taurus. But I will say, okay, Libra, starting out, I feel like there is some kind of a situation that's going on that's got you feeling a little bit miffed, right? A little bit fucked. You're kind of like, why am I getting the short end of the stick here? Something here feels like you're getting shafted, right? Why am I getting shafted? Why am I getting the short end of the stick? Like this is some kind of a lack mentality or poverty type thing. So you could actually be feeling like a broke ass bitch right now. You could be feeling like I'm not getting credit where credit is due. You could be feeling like some kind of people have done you wrong or pushed you out of the scene when you deserve to be in the scene or in the know, and they're keeping you out of the know. Somebody giving you the cold shoulder, something like that. There's something like that where it's kind of like, what gives? What gives? Like, you've been relegated to this position and you're kind of like, what the hell? And so moving into the near future, I've got the Queen of Cups in reverse here. Now, this could be another person's energy. So it could be, like I said, the water sign, the Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person. Could be. Could also be somebody who is like, say, emotionally dysregulated or a little bit emotionally unhinged. I use that, taper that off a little bit. I don't mean it quite so like, fuck you, you know, like I don't mean it quite like that, but it does feel like if it's an external person to you, this would be somebody who is, a bit discontented. Sometimes this can be like the angry mother that's just, I'm not mad, I'm disappointed. And you're like, God damn it, Mom. Like, why'd you pull that one on me? Because, you know, she can be, I'm not mad, honey, I'm just disappointed. And so you might have somebody who's like that's coming across with that energy. But if this is your energy, it's really saying that you need to do some self-love stuff, some self-care stuff. That sounds trite as fuck. I know sometimes it's like, you know, we just can't be bothered hearing that all the time. But that's what it feels like, because it feels like you're in a situation where you have just kind of been almost chronically and systematically bent out of shape a little bit more and more. Like perhaps the chip on your shoulder is growing a bit bigger and bigger by the day, Libra. And so this is like a checks and balances moment. It's like, unless you want this to get out of control and that chip to be like so damn big that none of your clothes fit, shoulder pads be damned. I think that you are going to have to start like unwinding that, you know, unraveling that a little bit and resetting that, because you could easily find yourself firmly in toxicity, discontent, and not knowing exactly what to do with your fucking self, because that's where we're headed. If I'm being honest, you know I'm gonna be honest with you, Libra. You know I ain't gonna cut the shit. This devil is sitting here talking about toxicity, getting trapped in some kind of a situation where somebody else is telling you what to do. Somebody else is telling you how it's going to be. Somebody else is trying to set the score. And it could be somebody within your family system, because we do have that 10 of Cups in reverse. So somebody in your family might be doing some bullshit with you. Like I said, mama's not happy, you know, it could be that, but it could be somebody else. It doesn't have to be mama, but that's definitely a maternal energy right there. But there is toxicity, and toxicity perhaps under your roof, within the family system somewhere, you know what I mean? And I feel like if this chip and this resentment isn't addressed right here, right now, it is going to spiral out of control. And before you realize it, you're going to pop off and say something, Libra. You ain't going to be fucking shy about it. You're going to walk in the room and be like, listen, I'm not the one. I am not the one. Today is not the day. I will not be chewing on this tongue, and I'm fixing to just unleash it. I'm fixing to tell you about yourself. And it feels like that resentment's kind of bubbling in that area. But I think if you did something like that, it would actually probably only add to the toxicity here, is more than just put someone in their place. I think it would add to the toxicity. I think it would be something that actually does end up making you feel worse and not better. And so the one positive thing I'll say is that this is in the upright. So this card kind of makes me feel like all hope is not lost with a situation. There's still a bit of choice that you have, because sometimes we can feel like, you know, somebody's taking away our options and we're going to have to do this. No, I feel like there is actually still some kind of a real choice that you have, some kind of point of action that you do have that you can get in there and do. So once you find yourself in this situation where you might be feeling like, that's it, I'm going to call it, I've had enough with this. When you find yourself getting closer and closer to that fuck it point, that's when I think you're going to start making decisions. And it could be almost like making a decision between a rock and a hard place, the lesser of two evils, right? You know, I don't want to be like sounding like nasty about it, but the devil's here, you know, you just gotta be honest about it. Whatever it is that I feel like you choose, or whatever you go forth with you, it's going to be something that you're going to get a really good return on your investment. It's going to work in your favor. So this is upright. This is good. You're going to successfully navigate this. So, you know, I don't see that there's any like doom and gloom about it, but I do think that you're going to have to cut this energy off at the pass if you want it to be prettier in the future. Okay? Check yourself before you wreck yourself, Libra, right? All right. That's for my Libra. Yep. Strong eye you. Strong eye you. All right. Now, Scorpio. What do we have? Okay, well, we'll take that because I saw it. What do we have coming in for our Scorpios? Let me know. Okay. Right. This, I believe, there was Aries energy in this Scorpio. I really think Aries. Oh, I'm sitting here shuffling. I already got 3 cards. We'll clarify something later if I feel like it. Okay. Actually, I do want to clarify. I want to clarify the middle card. There we go. And I think something else flipped in here, but if so, that'd be too many cards to take right now. No, I think it's okay. All right, let's talk about it, Scorpio. Damn, I got my nasty hair touching my arm. It feels weird. I don't like it. Ugh. Makes you feel like you walk into a spider web and you're like, ninja. Okay, Scorpio, we're starting out with the 5 of Wands, and you know that's not the most peaceful energy, followed by and this is the situation. So the near future energy, we have the Page of Cups, which is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. But clarifying that, we have the 8 of Cups. And in the most likely outcome situation, we have the 6 of Swords. Scorpio, if I'm going to give you the quick and dirty rundown, you had some kind of fight or some kind of disagreement that really just fucking exploded this thing. It did, Scorpio. Somebody might not be getting it. They may not be understanding it. Somebody might be pulling some obstructionist bullshit. Somebody's just being a straight right pain in the ass, Scorpio. That's what I'm looking at. Some kind of conflict or some kind of thing like that where it just doesn't feel like it's easy or smooth or working out for you at all. Doesn't seem like people really are on your same page, or doesn't look like they're really looking out for your best interests at all. You know, it's like, why aren't you advocating for my best interest? Why is this such a problem with you? Why are we even having to go through this? Why am I even having to explain this to you? Why do I even have to fight for my right to exist the way that I feel is right for me? Why do I even have to do that? I shouldn't have to defend that, you know? There's kind of like that feeling about it, you know? That's what I'm picking up on. And so moving into our near future, it feels like whether it's yourself, because this can be a scorpionic energy, whether it's yourself or somebody else, could be coming across apologetically, right? They're kind of like, listen, you know, so whether you've come to feel like you need to apologize or if someone needs to apologize to you in the near future, I believe you'll get that. There's a softening here, okay? Somebody's kind of humbling themselves a little bit, eating a little humble pie, coming towards you, a little Yankee Crow. Hey, you know, here we go. It feels like they're kind of like, you know, the whole apology, do you forgive me kind of a thing. And if this is a situation with children, by the way, I do think that they mean well, you know, or the situation with children, there's something that means well, and there's kind of like a hopeful resolve there, you know. But if this is some other kind of person, I do think you're going to get the apology that you're owed, but I don't think it's going to fucking cut it. You know what I mean? It's like, thanks, but also too little too late. Because what we have right after that, we have 2 cards of getting the fuck out of there. Moving the hell on with it. Thank you, next. This is emotionally, this isn't working for me. It's not cutting it for me. Whatever this is, you know, I'm not into it. Not cutting the mustard. Like I said, I'm outie, okay? I'm kind of done with this. So I feel Scorpio, like you're emotionally checking out and ready to like go, the grass is greener somewhere, and this time it's not a joke of the grass is greener and then haha jokes on you because it's not. It's like, no, your grass is shriveled up and brown right now. It's dry, it's crispy, it's done. And you're like, I know there's going to be no grass to be grown here, so I'm going to venture out to where the grass is greener, and it shows hell will be greener somewhere else. So it's okay to emotionally kind of detach and move on to something else, to flow where something else is better for you, a better fit for you. I think that's totally fair. And what I see the most likely outcome being, I see you successfully moving on. Not only are you going to be like emotionally checking out, but mentally you're going to actually be clear and make the clear decision to get out of there. So whether that's like leaving a job, leaving a person, leaving, you know, hell, you could even be a churchgoer. I'm leaving the church, you know, whatever it is, y'all know it. Y'all make it be whatever it is for y'all. But there is something where it's like, I'm done here, you know, I'm just kind of fucking done here. I'm not putting any more mental energy or any more emotional energy into this. because this is hella messy and I'm not about it. I'm not about it, okay? That's what I see for you, Scorpio. So, sit back and wait for that apology to roll in if that's something that's due to you. But you're not going to be sticking around putting up with the bullshit, okay? You're off to something bigger and better. And I do see bigger and better coming in for you. So, smart move, Scorpio. Smart move. All right. Sagittarius. What do we have coming in for our Sagittarians? Oh, okay. King of Pentacles jumped right out real fast is the situation. This is King Midas right here. This is a Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is the new moon in Taurus. So this is the situation. Either this is somebody or this is you. And if it don't matter who it is, whether it's you or somebody else, that's healthy. That's nice. Ooh, damn, Sagittarius. In the near future, we got the Queen of Pentacles. Again, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Earth energy. But to have the divine pair popping out right next to each other, oh, that's juicy. If you got some kind of love stuff coming in, Sagittarius, I'm liking that for you. And the most likely outcome, the Page of Pentacles. Yet again, this new moon in Taurus is hitting y'all firmly in your Earth center, okay? Because this, again, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Right. I mean, if I'm just being like about as literal as you can possibly make it, Sagittarius, you could be like, this could be like, a married couple, or I shouldn't say married, but like say a committed couple that decides to have kids, right? It could be as straightforward as that. Is here you've got a couple with you're partnered up and y'all are ready to just, let's do it. Let's have some kids. So I want to know one more. Okay. I was about to say the Page of Pentacles, but there we go. Damn. The Six of Wands upright. That is so awesome. Y'all got some clutch money stuff coming in here, Sagittarius. I like this for you. I really do. So either we have 3 separate people here, or because this is all consistently Pentacles energy, this could just be you really owning it. Really fucking owning it, Sagittarius, in a major, major way. But this could be 3 different people, like I said. So in the situation, we've got King Midas sitting here. This is somebody that's like, listen, I don't play. I got my money coming in. I know exactly where I need to spend it. I'm doing good with my money. I'm making sense. I'm making some decisions that are bearing some fruit here. I'm getting a return on my investment. You're doing big things, and the big things are coming to you, okay? This can easily be getting a raise. This can easily be buying a house. Any kind of thing where it's some kind of buying a car, some kind of like acquisition coming in, right? I want it. I got it. I want it. I got it. It's fucking right there, right here, right now. That's what's happening. And I love that. And if this is somebody else you're dealing with, like a husband, a boss, some kind of authority figure, they're coming in and they're being generous with you, okay? Somebody that could be very generous with their time, their money, their resources. They might be making it rain on you, Sagittarius. So if this isn't you holding down the fort in a major way, this is somebody rolling up like Big Daddy, Sugar Daddy up in the house, making it happen for me. Like, it can go both ways. It can seriously go both ways. And what I really like about this is moving into the near future. What this energy is affording you, this is a very assertive, forward-moving energy. And what it's taking you closer towards is that acquisition of that pinnacle, man. Whatever that dream, that wish, that opportunity, that goal, whatever the fuck it is that's coming up with this new moon in Taurus, because this is all about making your goals and your wishes come true, you are. It will be coming to you. You will get that car. You will get that house. You will get that raise. You will get that promotion. You will get that notoriety. Whatever it is, Sagittarius, that you've been working towards, it's coming in. It's coming in. Some of you, it could just be that y'all were wanting to become a stay-at-home mom. Somebody could be watching this that wants to be a stay-at-home mom, and it's like, now I actually feel like I can. Somebody that wants to be an entrepreneur and own their own business or start up their own side gig or something. Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yes, Sagittarius, is absolutely possible. Absolutely possible. So moving into the future energy with this Page of Pentacles here, it's like, hey, this may be new. This might be a new thing, right? Perhaps you've never tried to do this before, right? I've never gone for my goals like this before. I've never set a goal so high before, or I've never tried to do this much this fast before, right? And I'm kind of worried. Did I bite off more than I could chew? Can I really pull this off? Hell yeah, baby. Yeah, you can, Sagittarius. You are going to pull it off. You're getting all of your ducks in a row because you're serious about this right now. You're serious about it. And so moving into the future, I think perhaps you might be getting a little bit less confident, which is crazy for me to say, but I do see that. I feel like the closer this gets to the wire of actually making it happen, the more you're kind of like, please don't fall through now. Please don't fall through. I'm getting so close. It's almost like senioritis. Please let it work. Let it work. And so there's almost kind of like that little, like a little bit of a confidence or an insecurity issue, but it's not founded, right? It's not founded. It's just one of those things that we worry about losing something that we really fucking care about, right? And so, like, don't worry about it at all because this is victory, man. Not only is this victory, but it's notoriety. So again, if that's what you're looking for, if you're looking for people to sit back and fucking recognize, Sagittarius, they will. They will. They ain't gonna miss that, hunty. They are not gonna miss it because you sitting there, not only did you do the damn thing, but you did it with style and you blew it out the park in like such an amazing way. It all happens. It just, there it goes. It just unfolded right in front of us. Boom. So there you go, Sagittarius. I mean, that is some sexy energy right there. I just got to say, I'm feeling it. I am feeling that. Good job, Sagittarius. Hell yeah. All right. Next up, we have Capricorn. What we got coming in? Okay. For Capricorn, we got, let's see here. Oh, there it is. I want another one on that last one. We're going to get a clarifier on that last one right here, right now, before we go any farther. Okay. There we go. Damn, we'll use both. It's okay. All right, Capricorn, true to form with my Capricornians. Y'all got a little bit of heavy energy coming through, but that don't mean anything bad. That just means a little heavy, right? If I know a badass of the zodiac, it's a Capricorn, so we ain't going to worry about it too hard. All right, so let's talk about it, Capricorn. In the situation, we have the Ace of Swords reverse. Coming up in your near future, you have the Two of Pentacles in reverse, which I say is a very positive thing seeming to come up. But in the most likely outcome, we had the Five of Swords upright. So we clarified and we got ourselves the Justice reversed, card of Libra, and the Emperor upright, card of Aries. So let us talk about this. Let's break it down, Capricorn, break it down. All right, right here, right now, you, I would venture to say, are sitting in a situation where perhaps somebody's lying to you. I gotta be honest, we're just gonna jump right out of the gate. Somebody might be deceptive, right? So they might not be like a pathological liar or anything, but they're not coming to you straight, right? They might be a little evasive. They might be kind of like hiding time, where they're like, I came home from work and at some point I went to the store. And you're like, at some point you went to the store? Like, what happened between work and the store though? Because that sounds a little fuzzy. That sounds a little vague, don't you think? That kind of a thing where it's like they're just not coming totally straight, right? So you could be dealing with somebody who's just not quite coming through honestly, or it could be somebody who just flat out, they have poor insight. I'm just going to say it. Poor insight. So it's like they'll swear to you up and down, this is who I am and this is what I'm about. And you sitting there like, bitch, you don't know yourself very well, and that's fucking apparent. Okay? I'm just saying, because you saying something purporting as if it is true, and I'm looking right here in your fucking dumb face and sitting here and be like, that's a no. That ain't you. You think you that. You think you're noble. You think you're virtuous. You think you're righteous, but you're not. You're not any of those things. And so I'm feeling that kind of like a something here that's making some kind of authentic exchange damn near impossible. It's like we can't get to the breakthrough, right? We just can't break through, because if they don't even see the issue or see the problem, then how are they going to know where we are in reality to break through? They're not participating in reality. So how can we break through if we don't have any clarity? You know, we can't be real about what we're not acknowledging, right? There's that kind of a feel. So I think in the near future, you're about ready to just like cut ties with it. You're like, I give up on that. I'm not going to juggle the bullshit anymore. I'm just not. I'm not going to sit here and try to figure out all my time, my money, my resources. You know, I'm not going to sit there and spread myself too thin for somebody who's not even consistent or coming correct, right? So like, why would I spread myself so thin? So I see you kind of like just dropping some of it, you know, like just letting it go, which I say that's a good thing. This is a very healthy decision for you to choose to get to that level. So whatever it is that you want to drop, or whatever it is that you're deciding to not put that kind of effort into it, you're going to be able to invest that freed up energy, that freed up space back into yourself, which is where it needs to go anyway. So as soon as you cut ties with that one aspect, redirect that shit right back into you, which is exactly what you want, Capricorn. So as the most likely outcome, this individual, I think, or group of people or agency or workplace or however it fits you, they're still going to be coming at you, man. This is still a combative energy. This can sometimes even be an aggressive energy, a gaslighting type of energy, right? They're trying to make you be the blame, shame, blame, guilt on you, Capricorn. And you're just like, listen, this isn't for me to blame. You're the one that didn't come correct. Don't make me try to feel ashamed of myself when you're the one that's doing things that are shameful. Like, quit that projection city bullshit. And then the guilt. It's like, I don't need to feel guilty for removing myself, cutting ties from investing in this. And, you know, and it's just one part of it. It's not like you're not exiting totally. You're just pulling back one, right? You still got one pinnacle in the game. You're just pulling back the other one, right? And it's like, I'm not going to be made to feel guilty about pulling back that portion, because this wasn't something that was being utilized fairly anyway. Because what we're sitting here is looking at is something where it's like an injustice has occurred, right? You know, this could be where someone tries to pull some kind of a legal punch towards you that could be unfair or underhanded. And when we see the Emperor, like, at least the positive thing that I'll say here is the Emperor here is upright, because a lot of the time when, you know, we see it in reverse when we're talking about energies that are kind of this heavy. So I will interpret this as a positive for now, but I do have kind of dregs of feeling like the reverse Emperor is kind of coming through just a little bit, I have to say. But what it feels like the likely outcome here is going to be is that you are still going to have some bullshit that's coming at your way, and it's going to be something that's like unfair, and it's like, oh yeah, you tried it, real cute, you tried it, hunty, you tried to pull some legal bullshit, or you tried to like make me feel crazy, or you tried to manipulate me into thinking or saying or doing something that works for you but is not in my best interest. Oh, okay, cute, you tried it, but that's a no. That's a no, because this Emperor, I'm gonna interpret this in a positive way. Not right now. Capricorn doesn't care. Okay, and this is where it's like bossing up. I'm just gonna boss up about it. I'm sitting on my throne. You're not gonna dislodge me here, okay? I don't think of this as the other person. I think of this as you, Capricorn, and I feel like you are coming through with that like, cute. I'm unfazed though. Like, you tried some heavy shit, but I'm just making boss moves. Okay? I'm going to continue dealing with it as it comes, because sometimes, you know, the punches keep coming, the waves keep coming sometimes, and that's okay. But that doesn't mean that you're going to end up on your ass. It surely does not. It means that you are going to redefine them and reallocate your resources in a wiser way. And this is going to end up leaving you in a top slot. Okay? Because right here we got two distinct people. Like I said, we've got a Libra type energy and an Aries type energy. We have two distinct people. Somebody here is coming out SOL, sorry, out of luck. You done fucked up now, Aaron, and somebody else is sitting pretty as the boss. And this may as well be you if it's anybody. It may as well be you. I think it could be. I do think it could be. Because I don't see any emotional cards in here showing you being phased. I'm not seeing any emotional upset, okay? This is more somebody's trying to bullshit the bullshitter, right? Somebody's trying to play head games with you, and you've been around the block 1 or 2 times and you're a fucking veteran and you're not playing. You're like, I'm just not playing. You can try to pull some bullshit, but I'm gonna win out on this because I'm coming correct. So I feel like as long as you do reallocate your resources to yourself and you continue to come correct, you're not going to have any problems, Capricorn. You're not. So that's for you. That's for you. All right. Aquarius. Aquarius, what you got coming in, boo? We got 1, 2. Oh, that literally just came out for Capricorn. We got some cuspers. We got some cuspers in here. Aquarius, what do we have as our final card in this spread? Okay. Oh, okay. We got a twofer. Oh, damn. Okay. This came out in Capricorn's reading, and these two came out in, I believe it was Aries. No, it was Taurus and something else. Shit, I can't recall. There's cross-watching shit here, Aquarius, to be had. There it is. Okay, so let's just talk about what we got here. Okay, so we're starting out in the current situation with the Ace of Wands. Very good energy to have and harness right now coming into this Taurus new moon. In our near future, we have the 2 of Pentacles in the reverse, and in our most likely outcome, we got 2 individuals here. Which one is you? We've got the Knight of Wands, which is a fire sign energy. This is Aries, Leo, Sag. We also have the Knight of Cups in reverse, which is our water sign energy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, Aquarius. Starting here with what kind of energy we're dealing with now, it looks like that you are on the precipice of a brand new start, a brand new idea, something that you feel very excited about. You're like, damn, I might actually be having good things happen for me. Good stuff coming my way. This could be good. Square it. Whatever. She's distracting me and doing all the stuff and things, but Aquarius, back to you. So sorry. Good things coming in. Also, if you want to make this a romantic read, if you want to, right now you could be sitting really happily sexually satisfied. Yes, I said it. Look who's getting the D. if perhaps you want the D, damn. But if you're not a D person, then whatever it is that floats your boat, that's legal. Felt like I had to disclaim it. Anyway, you never know about Aquarius. Aquarius can be into some freaky shit. Oh, I said it. But this feels really nice. This is like gung-ho energy. It feels like the fire has been light under you again. Has been lit under you. Can't wow. After about an hour 7, I'm starting to stutter it up. Anyway, Aquarius, the fire's been lit under your ass. This is something you're excited about. It's something that you're good at, by the way. And it's something that you're wanting to go towards, okay? Something that you're wanting to put your energy into. I will say that coming up in the near future, you might be in a situation where you feel like you've had to make a choice about where exactly to extend your energy, and your energy in a very physical way. Your time, your money, your resources kind of a thing. So if you are going to be like really diving into this project and really taking off and running with it, whether this could be a project of any kind of means, this can be your hobby, this can be a goal, this can be your job, whatever it is, it's something that you feel really passionately about, and it's something that you feel like you can make happen for yourself. And you're like, I need to put my nose to the grindstone. I need to start putting like actual action behind the steps to make this come to fruition, to turn this more idea type thing into a physical reality. But what is that going to entail in the near future? You're going to have to make some decisions, okay? Right now, I feel like your resources are spread a little bit thin, okay? At this point in time. So your money might be, no, food in an hour. Food in an hour. No. So it's spread a little bit thin right now. And whether it's your time, your money, or your resources. And this is a time where you're going to have to figure out how to reallocate that in a way that makes more sense to whatever this new goal is. Like, I mean, for example, you can't be buying a car or a house or anything like that if you're spending money in all of these other places. It's like, no, now's the time to kind of liquidate or consolidate resources so that you can go ahead and start putting that money towards a down payment of something, right? To make it happen, right? That's what it's talking about. It's like you can't have your money going off and like Amazon Prime's taking some, Netflix is taking some, you buying some bullshit magazine that nobody's ever even heard of the last 10 years. And it's like, no, like you don't need all this. Something like that. It's like pare it down. You go out to eat every day and you don't need to do Beaujon Clay Cup. Don't be going out to eat all 3 meals of the day, Alma. Don't be doing that, Aquarius. Don't be doing that. Allocate your resources in a way that makes sense, right? Okay, so moving into our most likely outcome here, there's 2 individuals, perhaps. These could technically both be you. If this is both you, Aquarius, then I would say that although you are hot and bothered, fired up about this idea, you are scared shitless about how to make it happen. So this is the kind of person that's like, I really, really, really want to go on the adventures, but like, holy fuck. So this is the person that's like, let's go skydiving. And then right when I'm about to jump out the plane, I'm like trying to grab for the plane because I'm like, don't let me fall. Don't take me, death. Don't take me. And it's kind of like, you can technically be in both energies at once because, it's like you can really want something for yourself, but that inner saboteur that says, stay safe, be small, stay in the familiar can be the one that's kind of like whispering in your ear. So it's kind of like, the angel and the demon on your shoulder, right? Go for it. It's okay. Do it, Aquarius. Oh, fuck. You better think twice about it. Oh, shit. So, anyway, that could be all you. And so you might just find yourself kind of in this back and forth of like, what's the smart thing? How should I do it? But if this is not you, I will say that you could, first of all, you are going to go on the adventure. Let me just go ahead and spoil alert it, because if we've got both of these things happening right here, look, this is I've got the idea, and this is I'm taking the idea and I'm running with it with a hella fast sea biscuit too. Okay, so you're gonna go for it, period, Aquarius. Whatever this is, I see you actually going for it. And either one, you could be scared shitless about doing it, or 2, there could be some unhappy people that you're choosing to do this for yourself, right? That just seems to happen sometimes. Right when you're on the verge of breaking out and breaking free, the people that are, one, either lazy or scared, or they denied themselves opportunities, they're going to become naysayers, right? Haters on the sidelines. Guess what? It'll never work. You could try it, but you'll probably fail. Don't let me say I told you so. Those motherfuckers might be present, but guess what? You ain't got to listen to them because they full of all kinds of resentments and bullshit. Just because you are invalidating the fact that they made piece of shit life choices doesn't mean that you are going to sit there and be the crab in the bucket stuck. You're not, okay? You're moving forward, and it's going to be fine for you because you're going to go on this adventure, and it's going to, that was so redneck, adventure. I apologize profusely, but you're going on an adventure. It's going to work out really well for you. I see you making the decisions that you need to do to make sure that this kind of a thing gets off the ground and actually works for you. And I see you having a whole lot of fucking fun with it, despite any other people that want to sit there and be like, well, man, we're upset that they're doing the cool stuff. Okay. Go ahead and buy yourself some Kleenex. I ain't gonna front the bill for that shit. I want one more. On the outcome, because I'm nosy like that. Strength in reverse, card of Leo. That's what I feel like. That is exactly what I feel like. Because when I'm getting that energy, It's exactly that. You're going to have to be strong. You might have a moment of feeling weakness, you know. So if this is you freaking yourself out trying to play the inner saboteur, you might feel a moment of weakness, but that's okay. And if this is somebody, some bitches ain't shit sitting on the sidelines, they're the ones that are feeling weak because you're out in the world doing the strong shit, doing the brave shit. And they're over there staying on the sidelines being a bunch of fucking cowards. And you're just like, what ifs? What ifs? Aquarius is going to be out there and they're going to do the weird shit and they're going to push the envelope because that's what Aquarians do. Okay? Keep on doing it. Push that envelope. All right. That's you, Aquarius. All right. We are rounding our way to the last sign. Here we go. Pisces. Pisces, what's up? What's up, Pisces? What we got coming in for Pisces? I'm curious about it. That one needs to come out. I felt it intensely. Oh, there it is. Okay. Pisces, what we are starting out the situation with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Moving into the near future energy, we have the Two of Cups in reverse. And the most likely outcome, we have the Five of Swords in the reverse, followed by the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Not too shabby, Pisces, I must say. So we're moving from something that feels heavy into something that feels lighter, which is positive, okay? But I'm not sugarcoating shit, Pisces. It's not starting out too great, okay? Or too comfortable, too happy. Because where you are starting out, Pisces, right now we're sitting in a space of the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. This is feeling like something isn't working out for you, and it feels like a really shitty time for it to not work out for you too, right? So it's like right when you are ready to go on vacation, like the pipes burst under your sink and you're just like, God damn it, now we're gonna miss our flight, or we can't go because we got this cropped up. You know, it's like something like that, where it just feels like some kind of something came in and spoiled it. Like you had been saving up all of this money to replace the floors in your house, and you're so excited because you really want these floors really bad, and you're right there on the verge of making the new floors happen. And then somebody goes and gets into some kind of accident, busts out half their teeth, and they need to spend like hella outrageous money on dental work, right? Because it's like insurance doesn't want to cover dental work, and you're like, what the fuck with that? You know, anyway, that's what I'm feeling. It feels like something that kind of like undercuts something that undermines a plan. And you had it, you know, it was like I almost had it. I almost had this plan, this wish, this goal, some kind of a thing. It was almost in my hand, and something went and did a swipey right before I could actually clutch it. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's kind of the energy or the situation that might be kind of presenting itself right now, Pisces. But in the near future, what do I feel happening? I gotta say, a little bit of bad news. Not bad news in a horrible way, but I'm seeing this Two of Cups in reverse. So something that just felt like emotionally disappointing, right? This can feel like, this could also be like, for example, if you were engaged, this is you not being engaged anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to be all like alarmist or anything, but it's just something that you were looking forward to that falls through, and you end up feeling like disappointed about it, right? So there's some kind of disharmony. There's some kind of not seeing eye to eye about something. So maybe you were the one that was plotting and planning to do something, and somebody that you're interacting with went and made a decision that took that option out of your hands, and you're like, what the fuck? You know, like say you were going to do the hardwoods again, and you didn't realize that hubby dearest went and spent that money on, you know, something else. Like, I bought a different car for my car collection, and you're like, excuse you don't need a car collection, we need new floors. What the fuck would you do that? You know what I mean? It just kind of feels like something along those lines, where it's like you weren't seeing eye to eye with somebody, and maybe they did something that was rude, or they did something that was inconsiderate, something that caused you to lose out on something that was important to you, or, you know, you're just not feeling seen, prioritized, respected. Your goals don't seem like they're being respected. It's certainly not a supportive energy, right? It's like, you know, it's not like it's fair or even, you know. It feels like you're always doing what they want, and you're always trying to support their dreams, and then when it comes your turn, you're holding the fucking bag by your lonesome, and you're like, what What gives, man? Like, I do it for you. Why won't you reciprocate? You know, I'm feeling like that. There's like no reciprocation here. And it's just, it feels kind of shitting. That's all I got to say. If I'm being redneck, you know, it feels shitting. Somebody shit on you, Pisces, and it's not fair. And like, if you feel some kind of way about it, that's not you being moody, Pisces, because people want to be calling you moody. And guess what? It ain't moody. It's real. Okay, Pisces? I'm just letting you know. But even though that's the near future coming up where you might feel a little bit like, motherfucker, come at me, turn on your location. I'm gonna roll up, you know? As far as the likely outcome, though, not bad. Not bad. And by not bad, I mean pretty good. Okay, Pisces? The good news comes in the outcome. So the near future is kind of like, you might be sitting in heavy, and in a couple days from now, it might still be a little heavy. But say a week out from here, oh yeah, it's going to start lifting. It's going to start feeling better, hunty. It sure is, because the 5 of Swords in reverse, whatever energy this is that was being kind of like undermining and unfair and not reciprocal, it's going to start standing down, okay? It's going to have to stand down, because you're coming across in a way where you are commanding the situation. You're getting back in the driver's seat. You're being very clear. You're making your boundaries known. You're saying, listen, you're not going to be gaslighting me. We're not going to be fighting with one another. We're not going to do that. You need to disarm. You need to stand down, because we're going to get on the same page with this shit. You know, this is just what it's going to have to be. We're going to do things my way. My way's a little different from the way you like it, but I'm getting back on track. Okay? You got derailed, but you're getting back on track. And I don't see you having any kind of fight. Okay, there's not going to be any kind of like obstructionism with that. Somebody, whoever it was that tried to pull a fast one on you, or tried to kind of like maybe lie by omission or play some kind of mind games. There looks like there was some kind of fucking game playing going on here, that you called it out, or it got called out, or it got exposed in some kind of a way where it just can't exist anymore. So whatever bullshit that was, it can't exist anymore, and you're taking back the reins and you're doing it your way. So it's different from the way that you were doing it. So you might be kind of creative or thinking outside of the box and like rearranging something differently to still make it happen. It's like, well, maybe you blew my hardwood budget on bullshit, but I still got assets here, here, and here. And if I reallocate and I liquefy and I do something, then boom, liquidate, whatever, you know, then just some other way you can still get what you want. It can still happen. It just might look a little differently from the structure and the planning that you had it before. But I think the way that it ends up getting rearranged, you're going to find actually is better. You're going to be like, well, damn, as much as I hated like the annoying part of the bullshit about this, it's like you're starting to see the silver lining, right? The grand design and why it went down the way it went down, because then you're kind of like, okay. Starting to make sense now. Okay. I can handle this. I can do this. And I think it's good. Ultimately, Pisces, I think it's good. So, yeah, if you're dealing with the bullshit now, you might be dealing with it a few days more. But whatever ends up coming of this, you're going to end up being the one that's calling the shots and in the top slot. And the other person that tried to pull some bullshit, they're not going to have the power in the relationship here, or in the situation. You're going to reclaim that power, and it's going to be something that works out for you. That's you, Pisces. So I got to say, that was good news. Good news for my Pisces people. Okay. That's all 12 signs for what's coming up in our new moon in Taurus. That's what it is. That is what it is. And I'm so happy about it. Yay. Good. Great. Fantastic. But yeah, so bottom line, what we're seeing in a lot of these zodiac readings, if I'm going to summarize what kind of a collective trend looks like, it does look like getting very clear in your mind about what you want to happen, because we're going to have to use that structure to make decisions in the physical that help you optimize where you want to go. That sounds like a bunch of stupid words and a bunch of like, oh, duh, we know that. That's fucking trite. But are you doing it though? Or are you still just sitting back, you know? So I do think that it's something that we actually have to like challenge ourselves to actually get up and go and do something different, change it up, switch it up, that kind of thing. Choppy changey. And me and this caffeine, we just gonna sit here and live our best life. And if you're dealing with any losers that want to give you any kind of bullshit, be like, listen here, you fucking premature ass zit. Get lost. I ain't got no time. I ain't got no kind of time. Bye. Bye, Felicia, bye. I see a lot of that. Doesn't mean you actually have to call people an ass zit. Probably won't work out for you in the long term. Don't take advice from me. I'm not here to give you formal advice with conflict resolution. I would not. Okay. Anyway, so I think I need to do a pick-a-pile. It's been a while since I've done a pick-a-pile. Are people wanting to have this pick-a-pile? But yeah, I feel like that's one that I haven't done in a while. Also, I have been talking with B about doing another investigative type physio. That is also in the pipeline, just so you know. She and I went down to Charleston, South Carolina and visited the Angel Oak, which is a humongo 500-something-year-old oak tree. Huge, glorious, fabulous. And she did a card reading there. And so that will be on her channel. Be sure to check it out. I'm plugging that shit. Also, I'm thinking that starting, I'd say about late June. So give it like 4 to 6 weeks from now, I might start going live every other Friday to do like free card readings for like an hour or two, thinking about doing that. Just live readings where it's like, do a collective read and then open up to the commenters and do readings, because I feel like I need that energy in my life. But it'll have to come up probably around mid to late June before I would be able to section off the time for that. But if there is interest in that, then that would be swell. Okay. I am heading out. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. I hope y'all liked kind of the format of the cards today with the situation, near future, likely outcome. By all means, give me any kind of feedback with all that kind of shit. So, until next time, y'all, hope all the mothers and people who have operated as mothers and soon to be mothers enjoyed their Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, belated. Yes. Happy times. And until the next one, y'all, take care of your damn selves. Yeah. Bye for now.